Hello, this is Selene with Swanky Mountain and at Murray Designs, and I am here today with a video about the Cerridwen, I had to look up how to say that, shawl by Jen Dollface of the Stitchin' Witch. This shawl is beautiful. I really don't know what else to say. It has 7 sections of lace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 sections of lace. Many of them are charted. The last 2 sections are not, but they're fairly straightforward, and I think roughly 10 rows a piece. I used, let's see, let me finish talking about the pattern and not get ahead of myself. I just really loved it. The first few sections are pretty straightforward. This section, the stripy section, kind of leafy section, this mesh section. This section right here, this puzzle lace, that was a doozy. Doable, but a doozy. And then the last 2 sections there. You could do it, several of the other testers and the designer did it in a solid, which you could totally do. I would say a light variegated, a tonal, and I of course did stripes because, well, that's me. I really don't know what else to say. It's just beautiful. It's ginormous. But it's beautiful. When you are knitting it, there are a few moments where you're like, but it comes out great. And once you block it, it grows. It literally almost doubles in size when you go to block it. So there you have it. And I had to look it up. Cerridwen is the name of it. And it is out. For my needles, I used a US 3.25 millimeter needle, rocket squared. I do kind of wish that I had used maybe a wood or a laminate needle, something that didn't necessarily, or the new copper ones from Likey. I really like those ones for this kind of knit too. Something that would have stuck to the needles a little bit. The yarn slid super nicely over the needles, which for some people is fantastic, but for me, I tend to get carried away, and then my needles and my yarn come apart, and then I have to pick up stitches. So there you have it. I did have to do I learned a lot about picking up and correcting lace work. From dropping a stitch or things like that with this particular project, but I really honestly just love it. The yarn I used was the Fino mini set from Manos del Uruguay, and this is a 70% merino, 30% silk blend. I used 2 mini skein sets, not obviously this set, but I used 2 mini skein sets, and then I've got tons of yarn left over, which I'm going to use to make a sea glass hat. And the yarn was incredible to work with. Super soft, blocked beautifully, is holding up its shape. I mean, and the drape is just... I don't have enough good words today. So I used roughly 670 yards total, which I think is a little bit less than what the pattern calls from. I don't know how I pulled that off. But I'm looking at my notes to make sure that there's not anything else. I think that's it. Her charts are fantastic. If you're looking for a challenging lace work, I definitely say intermediate advanced project. for this coming winter, fall, I would do it in a heartbeat. It's fantastic. So shoot me any messages in the comments. Let me know if you decide to make one of your own, and if you do, how it turns out. I would love to see your shawls.